Hello world. I hope this video finds everybody doing good under the sound of my voice. I hope it finds you blessed and highly favored. And if you woke up to see today, I hope you thank God for today. And we gonna live it day by day. Today I wanted to touch on the topic I chose, breaking the cycle. And I chose the topic because I know a lot of men that probably didn't have their fathers in their lives, and they have children, and sometimes they can tend to follow in the same footsteps that they daddy did, especially if the daddy didn't do all the proper things for them. And I chose to beg the differ because I didn't follow in the same footsteps that my father did. I broke the cycle. And I chose the topic breaking the cycle because, if you was raised in a single parent, from a single parent, which I was, and my father wasn't there for me 100. And I did take a lick from that because, I was affected in a lot of different ways that he may not even think, but I do know that, I had the proper people in my life to take care of me, like my grandfather, my uncles, all of them played a role with me, but I just vowed not to never do it the way my father did. So I chose to break the cycle. And I touched on this topic because some us men, we can tend to follow in the same footsteps that our fathers. If our fathers didn't do it for us, I even hear men say, my daddy wasn't there for me. So, they tend to make a scapegoat for doing the same thing that their father did them. And I beg to differ because, man, once you receive it and know how it felt, you should want to do your kids the same thing that your father did you, because you know what it felt like. And, it wasn't a good feeling. So why would you want to bring your kids up the same way? So if you thinking like that, I just want to just encourage you to break the cycle, because we're not going to let our kids grow up the same way we did. We ought to want to make some kind of correction along the way, because we really know how it feel like. That's to the men that, fathers that wasn't there for them. And I do know if you had your father that was there for you 100%, you got to thank God daily, because I'm not a product from something like that. But I did say the men in my life, they stepped up to the plate, like my grandfathers, my uncles, and, some either elder men, so I thank God for them. So I did have some real structure as far as coming from a male point of view. But to the males that didn't have this and raised from a single mother, even though my mother, she showed me a real male side too, because she was kind of hard, because she knew I didn't have my father. So she displayed some things that I know she thought that was necessary so I wouldn't go a certain route, and I would have the same things that I needed if a male was present. So I thank my mother for doing that for me. But I'm just trying to encourage the men that grew up from a single parent that didn't have their fathers in the picture. So I just wanted, if you're not doing the proper things for your kids, hey, I just want to just encourage you to reconsider what you're doing and try to come about it doing the right things, because we know what it felt like not to have it. So I just want to encourage some men, we gonna break the cycle. We not gonna let our kids grow up in the environment in the same manner that we did. We gonna be there 10 toes down for our kids, because once again, we know what it feels like. And if you're not doing the proper things for your kids, I'm encouraging you to break the cycle. We're going to do that because we don't want our kids to grow up like us, because that hurt us. So we're not going to allow our kids to witness the same hurt that we did. So what we going to do, man, we're going to break the cycle. And, I thank God for this message, because I want to reach home and hit home to some people, man, because, if you go in this route and you're not doing the proper things for your kids, because I do know that sometimes I even hear men say this: my daddy wasn't there for me. So if your daddy wasn't there for you, you ought to know what it feel like, and you ought to want to do things differently. So I'm encouraging you just to do the right things for your kids. We're going to break the cycle. We're not going to let our kids grow up like us because we witnessed the pain. So we're not going to let them do it the way we did it. So I'm just food for a thought, and I just thought I'd drop this on somebody. And I entitled this Break the Cycle, because we don't want our kids to grow up like we did. This just for the single people that, man, that, grew up in something like they got the same ties that I had. And, you raising kids from like a joint custody, or, you're not with the mother. So I'm just encouraging you to break the cycle, do the right things, man. Raise your kids the right way and bring them up the way they should be coming up, man, because they're already taking a lick by not having us there. So we want to do the proper things for them to make sure their upcoming is properly done. So we're going to break the cycle, man. And I just thought I chose to touch on this because if you're not doing the right thing by your kids, I just want to encourage you just to, think about what I'm saying, and we're going to break the cycle, because we don't want our kids growing up feeling the pain that we had to witness. So it's just food for a thought, and I thought I'd drop this, man. And I hope somebody got something from this. And, if you did, I ask you to hit the like button because we're going to break the cycle. This is for the single men that's not married to the woman that they don't have babies for, or they raising their kids from a different, from different households. So I just want to let you know that we're going to break the cycle. We're not going to let our kids, encounter the same things we did. So, it's food for a thought, and I hope somebody gains something from this because I always said, man, I'm not going to bring nothing that I don't deal with on myself. Because I broke the cycle. Even though I was raising my kids from two different households, I had joint custody, and I kept my kids 15 days out the month. Their mother kept them 15 days out of the month. So I did what I was supposed to do for them, and I kept it. I was active in their lives. So I just want to encourage some male. If you're not doing the proper thing for your kids, man, we're gonna break the cycle. We're gonna start today to do things differently, and we're gonna make sure we be there for them. We're not gonna do what our daddies did. If your daddy wasn't there, shame on him. So you ought not want to go the same route that he did. You ought to want to break the cycle. So I just ask that, I just hope somebody got something from this, man. And I just want to encourage somebody to be blessed. Do something different than what you did yesterday. Call somebody and check on somebody you hadn't checked on in a while. And I always said that the world is not just centered around us. We got to deny ourselves for somebody else. And that's the only way this thing going to work. And I just want to encourage somebody to keep your eyes on the prize. That's it, which is him. And if you male and men, if you're not doing the right thing by your babies, hey, we're going to break the cycle. We're going to start it out today. And I just want to encourage somebody just to be blessed. And like I said, man, keep your eyes on the prize. He's the only one that can do it for us. Till the next time.